We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set!
Throwing to start the drive. Kidd forced out to his left. They'll dump this off to Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. To throw on third down. Kidd. That'll be complete to Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Kidd. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Kidd. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Back to throw again. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On 4th down, Kidd. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Cook running right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him. in that situation.
On third down, Kidd. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Kidd, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Read the load, read the load. Drop 50, drop 50.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Kidd dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing, Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, his throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. On 1st down, Kidd. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run the counter with Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Back to throw. Kidd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Slot man moves right. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off play action. Kidd. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Kidd. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Sliding out of the pocket. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Got his man, it's London. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Jones now throwing on fourth down, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They run again on first down. Cook. He'll take this to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Kidd. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Kidd. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Kidd buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Kidd going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Kidd, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying the left side with Walker. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Back to Walker on 1st down. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. On 2nd down and 4. Jones. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Drake London, 27 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Kidd being chased out left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Kidd.
That's complete. It's Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's back to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go
for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now left side on this swing pass. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Kidd, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect. I admire the effort.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Boy, going for it at this stage in the 2nd half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Off the play fake. Kidd. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Kidd. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.